All right, a very good evening and welcome aboard to the Podium show like every single Monday from 10 p.m. to midnight, where we preview and review everything of motorsport, local scene, African scene, as well as on the international scene on this 19th day of January 2026. 70 wakati subirenti wichimo chabatambulidde maila sana bakoze nfuna mu birungi to baza katonda yatumsaba tusokuna ebirungi byakola beti bigwa yode nawe chafunya obuzibuzibu beta sutu musaba temere kumpenda tsomuko obuzibu obo tulivinga obulamu obuli beta Fufa TV ne ku 102.1 Fafama every single Monday the Podium tuberako from 10 p.m. to midnight tunyebe in the world of motorsport the cash program eno so kubango jiraba onawo sinzira okubango oli across the entire world of course Fufa TV ne kujiuza ku 102.1 Fafama obana kukosa the Fufa media app yoso kubango downloading am Play Store yo am App Store yo you definitely be able to watch Fufa TV as well as no kuliza 102.1 Fafama zonaziri under the Fufa media services. Kalizeke shomanza program ene na Aaron Samba ne job brought gonna kutunya mu season ya 2026 what is 9 na as far as motorsport is concerned of course tunano mgenyi ali online mkulu EMIL from Tanzania by even this weekend aja kwa tusigire chifananyi nga champion nga motorsport Tanzania mu 2026 wageno kubanga atambula then of course atu previewing ko ne ku event eliyo NRC 5 yawe yino kubeera yo last year but because they had elections they were pushing for this year so agenda kuba bagimaliza EMIL agenda kuba bituwa mu course of this program kasema noge werenga wababuzaako then ovanyuma tutandikira pretty hard a good week a good last week omukoloni ali MC kwa awards achiba mukulikeyo okuvola ali namuyita mushe yaddako nagamba achaina still living the moment of MCing ani awards that 2022 23 24 not 25 ebitatambula bulungi next time better wakani akaandika no jo ali kama sanyalaze jo
byona byogede nja kungera kwa bitoro banange mbalamuza nnyo mwebale kwekumira ku Fufa TV onakolwa lero mukulike nakuzona ze tuyiseemo okuvira ddala ku Fufa waze twalimu era twava mu awards netwekubako endala I think 2 weeks later wali ka celebration ka omukulu Kesh ne Man nga ba celebrating their first championship. It was a very powerful event. Twa Man bwe bali nyo kuteka omukolo twasanyuka nnyo kubera nti mwatuyita ne tubaawo kali katuufu era mwansanga na katuuka kuva mu mikolo emirala nga mpulira that was my moment kumulamu ne mwenna be twasangayo mwe bali kujja ku mukolo ogwo era mwenna abagala motorsport mwe bali kukumira ku Fufa TV ne ku Fufa radio.
Kale makani
mwenna abatulaba ku Fufa TV n'abawatumiza ku 102.1 Fufa FM sanyo jerere tufisa kadi tubira ku bantu twogera ku nzanyo tusinga okwagalanga fuga mutokaze mpaka sirema kwebaza management ya Fufa Media Services tu akakisa kano tubira ngo twogera ku nzanyo tusinga okwagalanga fuga mutokaze mpaka njoza yuza abafunye ebirungi mwekije tukubyama bigana yateera sirema kunakuwalira wamu nammwe abafunye ebizibu mu week eno champion Moses Lumala kitalo nnyo ekya maama we are only celebrating our 90th birthday at the beginning of last season unfortunately tuvudde ku maaso amawulire gazze leero ndowooza bataza kuyingira in leero ti maama tuvudde ku maaso kitalo ddala naye katusabe mukama agumye family ya Moses mu kaseera kano ke bayitamu ne maama amusonyiwe byamusobako
kale mnanga molega mama wali nyindali Moses Lumatu gafunye ku social media Mungu aberenga agumye family then of course no mwego mugenzi aberenga agula muzetse any arrangements so far
kendabye ku social media nga bagamba nti the body is still in Kenya so maybe no concrete arrangements as per now nendoza when bigana ingirawo era motorsport fraternity ja kubetegezebwa kwekyo kyonna ekinakiguddewo
kale katandike ndoza ne our very own we've hosted him several times here is more or less a panelist from Tanzania mkulu EMIL is a motorsport journalist covering motorsport in Tanzania kadumfuna wano ku zoom to him kone how the season is going to be in Tanzania and we pick it up from there. Okay, good evening EMIL.
Yes, good evening. How are you?
Okay, you're live on both Fufa TV and Fufa FM, requesting you to say hello to our dear listeners and viewers.
Hello. I've been building a lot in FUFA TV, and today's day I think I can just be online. So hello to all the listeners from all over Uganda. I hope you guys are fine, yeah?
Happy New Year, Happy New Year.
Yeah, thank you, and same to you. Happy New Year. How is Uganda? I know that's your direction, and I hope everything is fine, yeah?
On well. You guys also had elections previously. Hope you're also moving on well.
We're doing well, you know. Yes. So,
Tanzania, how is the
it's nice. We just finished the season, you know. We have not finished actually the season, you know. Last year when we had erection, then after that we'll be able to do it because of things that are out of our control. So we are going to finish the season this coming next in Arusha at a place called Makuyuni. So yeah.
That by doing this event, it will be a climax of the 2025 season, or you thought that having 4 events doesn't really make the entire calendar complete? So you pushed the one of this weekend into this year.
No. This is going to be for last season. It is for 2025 season. So we don't have a winner as of now. As we're talking right now, we have 3 people who are any of them can be a champion. We have Hamed Uel, you know, he has the new car Toyota Yaris, and is having points 105 points. Then number 2 we have Randip Singh, who has 88 points, and also Walid Nahid with 80 points. So any one from 3 of them, anyone can be a champion. So this is going. So this Sunday we are going to know the champion. So this is the last. This is for last season. Then again this year, maybe in around November or October, we might have another event in Arusha. So, but it's for last season. And also, as you know, you guys have had awards. I saw from FUFA TV, you guys were having awards in Uganda. So as of now, we have not have awards. So we are still waiting who is going to be the champion. And that's why this is the last for 2025 season. So the calendar for this year season is not yet out, so we're still waiting. Yeah. So I hope I've answered your question.
For you guys to have the calendar for 2026, you need to first complete last season, then you have it. You don't even have a draft because you already have a draft for CAMS. You guys are still on the ARC calendar, just as Kenya, just as Uganda, just as Rwanda, as well as Tanzania. Because it's from that ARC calendar that local ASNs can also come up with their calendars.
Yeah, I know. It was supposed to be out, but you know, so far, you know, in Tanzania we've been having some problem with the ship. So it's been like really hard for the clubs to confirm the date. So probably by February we might have the full calendar out, but to my knowledge, the 2026 even the draft is not out. Yeah, so we're still waiting. And yeah, and also, you know, I think also most of the chairmans of these clubs were waiting for this season to be finished, and then they can start again, you know. So, you know, now everyone is like all the drivers and navigators here in Tanzania, like they've been ready for this event. As you know, we're supposed to have this event last year, and everyone was prepared. The cars, everything was so ready, but you know, so all the focus right now is for this event. After this event, then people start saying we need to know the calendar, then the calendar will be out. But I'm sure the AAT of Tanzania are working on it, and probably maybe next weekend when we are finishing to know the champion of Tanzania 2025 season, we might get to the timetable for 2026 season. Yeah.
Intel in as far as the entry list for this coming event is concerned, any intel in terms of entries and machines that are going to take part in this event?
Okay, so this is going to be a 2-day event, and uh, I have an eternal here with me. Okay, so the publication of late in entry to it's going to be on 21st of April. So then, so we're going to know the entries on 21st of January. That's when we're going to know the entries. So the entries is not out, but you know, as a motorsport journalist here, I know most of the people are going to compete. I know most of the team that we are participating in Morogoro, most of them are going to compete, as you know, like all the champions, I'm sure they are going to participate. Hamed Well, Randip Singh, Walid Naidi, and also other people who competed. Samir Naid also, I'm sure, will be there. Gulpa Thanzu is from Arusha, so he'll be also competing. I'm sure Manfir Billy from Fuchs Titan will be competing. And also Amapiano Motorsport, I'm sure they will compete. And also, because from social media, lots of drivers, they are preparing extra cars from Arusha. As you know, there are many cars that are in Arusha. That's the northern part of Tanzania. So we're still waiting. So up to 21st of January, we need to know who are going to participate for this event. And this event is going to be taking place at a place called Makuyuni. That's where we had the last event. And we're going to have 3 stages. So I'm going to read the names. They're really nice. So the first stage is called Esilale, and the second stage is called Tamarindi, and the third stage is called Makuyuni. So it's going to be a one event. I'm here with the itinerary, and on 24th, that is Saturday, we are going to have we're going to have recognized rec and also tracking, and then on 25th of January, that's when we are going to have the event. So the event is going to at 8:30 in the morning, and then we are going to finish 15:31 in the afternoon. Then after that, you know, when we know the winner, then we are going to have a closing ceremonies. So it's going to be a 1-day event, but Saturday is going to be for all the media people who want to correct their accreditation and all the stuffs. You know, the rally people, they know what it is, but it's going to be a 1-day event. So yeah, actually, I'm also when I don't know if they change the itinerary, but as of now, this is the itinerary I have it with me. It's been provided by Arusha Motorsports Club, and it's going to be a 1-day event. I wanted it. I thought it's going to be like a 2-day event, but yeah, I don't know why it's just like that. But a 1-day event, yeah. So it's going to be like really nice because all the people are getting ready, and in January, since I started cover sports, I've never been able to cover any rally that has been happening in January. So I think a lot of drivers and navigators are going to compete, are going to test the machine for new season. As you know, right now the season is over, is yet they're going to finish, and it is just for the drivers. And there is a new driver who is going to compete in the rally. You know, as a motorsport photographer and journalist, I have my source. So they another youngster from his name is Salum. I heard he's going to compete. So we're still waiting. I've been told by one of his mechanics. So I hope we are going to have also newcomers that are going in this event. And among the drivers who I knew are supposed to compete is Prince. Prince won't be competing. He mentioned he's not going to compete in this coming event. So that is for Arusha Rally. So it's going to be really nice, I tell you. Really nice. All the eyes are in Arusha. And right now I tell you, because from Dar es Salaam to Arusha, it's like when you're driving, it's like 10 hours. So most of the team, they'll be leaving Dar es Salaam on Wednesday or Thursday, so that they be there on Friday. Then Friday getting ready, and also by Saturday everyone is ready. Then on Sunday, it's going to be a very good action. So yeah, so that's what we have in Arusha. And also the Arusha Motorsports Club, they've been sharing pictures, the way they've been making the road. So it's going to be like a very good event because the Arusha Motorsports Club, they've been working very, very, very hard, and we're expecting to have a very good event. So we're still waiting. And if you remember back in the last RC in Morogoro in 2025, there were some drivers, international drivers, who said they were they had a plan of competing in Arusha last year. So we don't know if they're going to compete or not. We were having interview with current Saman Vora and also Yasin, and Hamed was saying like he was inviting them to come for the event. So we're not so sure if they will come or not. So we're still waiting for the final entries. But as you know, Arusha is near Nairobi, so we might have some entries from Kenya. We are not so sure, but we might have some entries from Kenya. So that's it. But it's going to be really, really nice. And Makuyuni, to all the people who have never been in Arusha, so Makuyuni, from Arusha to Makuyuni, it's I don't remember the kilometers, but driving is something like 30 minutes drive or 45 minutes drive. It depends the way you're driving. And Makuyuni is like a very, very good place. Makuyuni is where you know, in Tanzania you have Serengeti National Park. So when you're going to do the if you want to go to Serengeti, Ngorongoro, you have to pass by Makuyuni if you're coming from Arusha. So it's that place that it's a very good place. So to all the people, I know there are some of the Ugandan fans who always travel to Tanzania. You're most welcome. To all the fans who wants to come, it's going to be very, very nice. And if you're coming, we advise you to come as well as on Friday. If you be here on Friday, then you'll be able to enjoy the rally. Yeah.
My last question before we take leave of this is, there was talk about Ahmed Huel doing the ARC this year. Do you have any information regarding that, or even Prince Nyeri as well coming back to do the ARC, maybe attempt to win the ARC too in that category?
Not talk to Ahmed this year, but on the last event when we was having interview with the press, he mentioned that he wants to participate in the ARC. So hopefully he will still participate, but there've been some talk that he's going to participate. So I hope he's another champion from Tanzania. You should wait for that. Yeah. Yes. So we hope we participate, and if we participate, that would be like really, really nice, you know, representing Tanzania, because you know, Prince has been the only person who has been competing with the Tanzania in ARC, and yeah. So for Prince also to participate in this year ARC, I don't know, but I'll let you know as soon as the season starts, because the first event is going to be in Safari Rally, you know, and you know that is the Ramadan month, so we don't know how many people are going to participate. So probably after WRC Safari Rally Kenya, the next event is always PAL. So from PAL, I think that's when we'll know the number of people who are going to participate in RC this year.
The panelist is asking, what's the total distance of that event in Arusha this weekend? Total distance, competitive distance.
Me, so it is 253 kilometers. So that is the total distance. For 2 days, you could just double it. But on the first, we are going to have the first stage, that is Eslaley, and then after finishing the first stage, then they will go to another stage called Tamarindi. Then they will go again to another stage, Makuyuni. Then after that, they have to go do the service. After service, they come and do the stages again, okay? Then they start again with Eslaley, going to do Tamarind, then going to do Makuyuni. Then they go and do service. Then they come and finish with the power stage. That is Eslaley. So it's going to be very, 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 very. I can't wait, and yeah, we just want to know who's going to be the champion. You have a chance for 20. Waiting.
For sparing time and joining us. We'll definitely get back to you next week, God willing, and you help us review the event, how things have transpired. And we'll definitely, there are a couple of Ugandans who would really want to come to Tanzania. At least I've had 2 of them wanting to do what Yasin Nasser did previously, winning the Tanzania National Rally Championship, because Yasin has done it before, as well as Ravi Soni in the co-driver, the brother to Jasmeet Chana in terms of co-driving as well. So definitely keep tabs on that and get back to you next week after the event.
Okay, then before we finish, I know I want to also, by the way, congratulations again. I remember the last interview we had before the RC, and we were with Ali there, Ali Katumba, and you asked me who's going to be the champion. You remember?
I remember, yes.
And so as you know, from you've been telling people about Auto Magazine, so you can see that's the 4th edition, and that's champion. Yes, Sinas and Ali Katumba. So to all the fans of FUFA, that's your champion. So we have like on this edition we had all the champions of Africa, Yasin Nasser and Ali Katumba, Saman Vora, champion Prince Nyerere and Charles Nyerere, and also Nikhil. So it's here. I want to tell all the fans our magazine is out, so they can just go and read it from AfricanRallyChampionship.com, and you can just get your copy. And to all the fans who are coming to Arusha, please come. I'll give them a copy. You're most welcome. Yeah. So.
African Rally, sorry, the website again?
The AfricanRallyChampionship.com, the official African Rally Championship.
Relay that information to various motorsport social media platforms, and definitely they'll have a go through of that very market. Thank you for that very, very initiative. That's the 4th edition, by the way. Emil, thank you very much. And okay, we're going for a short commercial break to come out. More of your motorsporting stories. Back from that short commercial break, it's a Podium every single Monday from 10 p.m. to midnight, where we preview and review in the world of motorsport. Prior to that break, we're going to call EMIL from Tanzania. They have a fun event, NRC 5-year away. Wali Arusha over the weekend. Of course, I know last year, but because of the elections, never pushing. To get even the calendar for 2026. And also kufuluma at the tail end of this month, because I program rally a weekend here, we were going, so we definitely just keeping up to speed. But I think Tanzania na wondo za bachikozenga itwachina no COVID. Ugo chali mu COVID nti Duncan won the 2021 National Rally Championship. Chitakagamba mbu tugenogenda mu COVID nga yakulembedde after Mbarara and Jinja.
Kagamba.
Okay, yakulembedde. Yagamba yeita.
Champion 2020.
Champion.
2020.
Watu aina n'abamuyita.
Ekyenjawulo wano kiri nti for Uganda twacombining seasons 2 tuzikola mu championship bo just bajimaliza
bali mukumaliriza
yaabwe gye batandika.
So it's much understood, but I think very interesting, because kati baina ne ku motoka eziri very interesting to watch. Well Makajalete, it's one of those cars doing so gamanti ate kone performance enungi the ARC aliwo producing efananyi batu. That was the event yali Tanzania yaggalawo Yasin Nasser yawangula championship ndoza nemira kyogeddeko nti twamubuuza naye agenda okuwangula event anagenda okuwangula ARC na inclining nnyo ku Yasin Nasser, and they did it after 26 years since Charles Muhanji. I think Tanzania, but they're making a lot. Namubuzaako because of the day about motocross ewaabwe nangamba ngamubuuza because Rwanda bafuna, they became film affiliate FIM kati nagambe wabe sport alikuwa kati Tanzania yasooka Rwanda motocross but for them they have not gotten that affiliate.
Tanzania teba pushinga nnyo era bwe twogera kati they ride off Uganda's license era when they participate in any FIM event bagenda as Uganda competitors kuba Uganda is hosting them nga bakyetega bo bennyini tebanatuka kwetereza kubeera nti they are affiliated to FIM but they are trying to make steps to get to that level. Issue gye balina nti motocross waabwe tali nnyo dependable. Today abantu we bali enkya tebaliiwo so they don't have any consistency kubasobola otambulira nti actually abantu gye bali to developing a motorsport. Ne balina essuubi nti in time kijja kuzimba.
Ade Tanzania seen aside, it's a fortress for him. That's why he won the ARC championship last year. He has also won a championship that year in Tanzania, so everything was up for him. And I think Aaron Tanzania you
waliwo ina record nga ya Sinikat
Uganda being a national champion in two different
continent and a national champion in two different countries.
The last Tanzanian nduzano yajjawo ko nateekawo the last Tanzanian ya competing wano nateekawo okay we didn't teyawangala nnyo yali ddala mpandi yajjako wano mu Palia 2019 n'ava mu stage esooka ya Kitwe ng'ali mu VAB
tebatera nnyo kukyala not very good travelers
yani ddala mpandi twali tumwesunze nnyo mu event unfortunately weyaviira bannaffe twave mpwazwa
mpande yabeeranga nnyo Kenya yalinga very what common mu event ze Kenya naddala Safari Rally and a couple of other events ezabeeranga kumpi ne boda kati ye kituufu yajjako wano n'atuwamu kyatuwadde naye twali tumwesunga nnyo. Unfortunately, those things happen. Naddamu n'asirika. Since then, he has also actually gone a bit.
Police atwadde ku past winners ba ARC Rally of Tanzania. Yes, that was nga tukenda mu event ya Sinji yasooka kuwangula. Manduvi ya dominating event eyo 17-18. Emoko Gerard Miller even 9 gye yawangusa event eyo ye kukuja aina Jaspin Singh Chate bali bazibu nnyo mu Evo 10 eyo. Then Manville now dominating at 17-18 as well. Yeah, very good. Just Mangat Ganda
Silva 2013.
13.
Hizo nando za zonezo 2013, 2014, 2015, 16 nga nziwota kudiro.
Mzee wa kazi Jimmy White, yeah, dominating 2009 to 2010. So the last Tanzanian yaliani yakomo kuangula ku event ewapo.
Newabwe si gundi Randip Singh Badi Sani yasembo jiwangula 2017 2016
kwa 17 yali Manville 18 yali Manville polisi so kula ku 20
I think
okuva ku 20 9 okay
2016 wenzijukira dara moyo
dara mpandi
dara mo
2019
dara mpandi 2019
okay 2020 event was cancelled due to the pandemic
19.
Kale those are bibiri Tanzania so tujja kudda ne EMIL ku Monday God willing atubulire ne sodo kubanga etambula because I have no plans of traveling to Arusha ajja kuba tubulya bring up to speed with stage times
ogenda
sina plans genda Arusha ajja kuba tuwa stage times atuweze kufana ne videos ezo bijja kumano ku Monday tubibalage tuberenga ababaddeyo of course EMIL wabeera na tubirayo ye podium correspondent Tanzania kale away from that the safari rally is upon us 12th up to the 15th of March. Just money who plans the safari. I don't know how the size of your car box I don't know if it's the size of this table
ka box ko tubade tukategese nga kawera era tijja kuba kirungi nnyo nti okuddayo okulaba this particular safari rally. There's a funny feeling I have about this particular event again akwera ko yanjawulo for very many reasons. There's a bit of freshness in competition, in participation. Sisubiramu nnyo national participation nenga in terms of the WRC level egenda kubeera ko ya wagulu muko ne RC nsubira as usual ejokubeera nga yejo soka yatusubira munyo abantu abana to a good competition. To be very good to see if we have a few Ugandans who are going to participate in the RC. Nela kwasi nabakulaba interest ya RC members as yet, maybe because omaka gwa katandika, but it will be good to see who's
they had a deadline to meet in terms of fuel ne tires. That was on the 29th.
Fuel supplier.
Fuel
the
last month. 15th up to the 12th up to 15th
March.
I don't know the holy month of Ramadan.
Something very, which is the unfortunate part. Usually that month affecting any of our funds.
The funds.
And the element of competition. But one learning thing from that event and just following its regulations is Amateka and strictness which they put in place when you're going for that event. What is standard Jeba keeping and everybody follows, ascribes to keep to it. For example, mipira wenagula jiri ku level.
Manufacturers.
Jeba kuwade. Ne uniform and everything, you have to go with that thing. What disappoints me is wetuma lokufuna that level of participation. Ate bwetudda ewaffe in the different countries, ane to losing a value yaffe jetufunye mugundi eyo. So nga ate if we try to maintain some element from there. Ba competitors abagenze yoko webakoma bamukoba njawulo muko mu ndowooza ne mu approach ya events. But what kills me is that on the whole ate tofuna munyo nga the whole motorsport fraternity. Kubanga we would love to see organization. What is it that we can tap from there to put to practice mu event is affe. As competitors in terms of preparation, chichisobola okufuna yo in terms of Omateka, understanding and following procedure and protocol. Kwa hiyo when abuza one time, bamutuke baba gamantibera yo contract this time. In fact, you panic to be on time. You want to be ahead of time. No one ewaffe. We are very casual. Kwa hiyo baba gambe opening ceremony ya saa meka abantu gambe saa 8 ne mama. Tokuza mkaga twatusedda. Nebuza kalwachiwa ne wafe bagama saa 8 mu jamwenda.
But some of the
Joe, about that issue, it's not only the competitors. This laser-free action of doing of things chiri wonna.
Yes.
Jakugamba nti mirundi ebisinga abavuzo bagamba nti firstly you are supposed to report to Park Farm at 7 hours, 7, yes. And drivers will be there. Emulinda official batabanga nawo.
Ati bebengamba.
Okitegeera. So abavuzi ne ba developing that laxity. Abo batugamba kwemu batuka ku bbiri. So ne bentuka ku bbiri kijja kuboke. Ni naku society lo musajje WRC wagamba emu. Actually ku 640. Abo yaraze dokugamba zayo kinawo.
And when it comes to when they have the itinerary, because they do 3 stages, then morning group, then evening group. Waga evening group in the stage etandika let me say 205 or 207. Ku 207 you watch the WRC plus imoka kutuko kuitako, then you leave the plus, then you watch then kuitako, then but 207 or ku start babera kalenga yali good ngamba I'm saying yeah aba not even dropping a second
chidayo kugundi
on organizing a rally 2020
what we are jimenyeko last year
Naga late by 30 minutes.
37 minutes. Enoko ya jimenye yabade 25 minutes ahead of time.
25
First car was supposed to come in control. Last car, power stage, was supposed to come in at 14:21
to start power stage. First car came in at 13:50. Gemuroka weri. Akolenga erina ready kutandika.
Zikira ku pack for me out, actually in. Pack for me out. Zali sawa nyaze nyini watendo anga afulu
Yes,
nyaze nyini watendo anga afulu kandi fe tugenda ku start watendo anga afulu me stage yenga ina 917
nemufa
ngamba ayiseewa nekana ku refreshing Arabia yaliwo ne tu refreshing Arabia tu refreshing azikyali 917 ngendo kwa abakirumira balina 932 mu 932 I think they were separated by unit
microsecond
kati tulugamba okay bino nakabikoze tujja tubisimulawo
manje manyira kugamba nti gundi WRC ebeera ku TV TV yakuwadde timetable yayo ku 704 first screen okubaayo this is a world gun toyinza kugamba mbu agambye 704 ate gwe roja 714 10 minutes later era ne webakiba wekiri a proper communication is said in this stage by this the time kije bali
delay complacent about time I think that's the way because African way of doing things. No one in Chan with the film is just so straight. Game were sour bid. Guy akola the countdown bajukulaga until kasazi talking about the countdown but take out wali ku screen each sawa then the electronic display kasazi took up 8 refer button ku mupira not even a second the third place classification game jetwaine
yes
balaga game ngewedde ne balaga the minutes left 15 minutes to that ceremony to that award to that ceremony era kasaza clocking aziti
award ceremony
ntandika in 5 minutes chachiwedde kalibali kafu yali maze byayo ne badda bambine bya entertainment na bakamiliyoni bayimba nyo kafu yamaze byayo nga bagadde on spot and everything moves so
what holds us back namukula bagambye it is that complacency which keeps multiplying nzali mu kintu if I don't behave like Enoch did
yes
nti nze event yange inokutandika kusawa exact time alojja kwesanga nti a fellow official yajja okutera ku pressure ekitu tekiriyo twabimanya abantu bajja muteka mukalawe but if you stick to the program and you put your foot down and you make communication, important thing is communication and my NTJ
yes
it might work nenga moving forward tulina okudda ate before we even do the issue what changes ku chinjagenda ku chaba Tanzania kyabagenda okola they are going to do he's a 253 kilometers I'm going to assume that is competitive with transport
and transport yes total time total distance
but those are 3 stages which I presume they're going to run 7 competitive stages
yes
so just akatono kembazemu roughly that's at least 120 kilometers
yes
120 kilometers which means it is possible to do the minimum competitive mileage in one day. Now if you are to plan your rallies to move forward the demonstration jetulimu economically here these days that is the way to go
one day events
event.
We go in for a short commercial break to come out to previewing the 2026 WRC season nalabe producer dode ku driver lineup together previewing 2026 the WRC season previewing the 2026 F1 season to previewing the 2026 National Rally Championship season ka to come out. Break. It's a Podium every single Monday from 10 p.m. to midnight where we preview and review all the latest in the world of motorsport, local scene, African scene, as well as on the international scene. Today is the 19th day of January 2026. Program on Sokwango, Jira, now since Sokwango, across the entire world, as well as other subsequent programs. Is better for TV. Nekwana 2.1 Fafama on the Fufa Media app. Zekesh na Aaron Sambane Jobro, the producer, and I've name tags that had deco co-driver Consta Racing Team event ya somo kubera kwa 2024 abase David de mu ejinja mu rally yasembayo.
What do you call rally?
Rally number
kati choko soka nkubuze 26th go atulayo
Rally number and
Ejo
circuit.
iyo event.
Yali circuit.
Event ya rally tulanga tulina owedde
rally jasemba okubamu
oyise
2024 bavaamu kale bavira mwe twatuukawo
Gite NRC event.
Rally. Jalawo. Sprint is a rally. Yes, it's a rally event.
kale I'm accepting under duress.
Toina facts. Eka facts kumeza.
Kale alina ne job bro yande mtagije wataddeko ko driver explode rally team.
Chichamu. Okina
When was
mo.
your last time in the cockpit?
2017.
Yeah, 17. Producer. Those are way sorted. Nemtago zikubula zina kujanze. Kwazo mzima wataddeko.
Kozigoli wacho.
National champion.
Oli wa team.
Baladeko national champion.
Nze was.
Ono muchusi. Producer ono muchusi.
It is upon us on the 12th of the 15th of March to the 26th. Na yeteri Kasarani, event teri Nairobi.
Tigenda gena Nairobi
Nairobi
kuno.
tuli Naivasha.
Tuli Naivasha full-fledged.
Full-fledged. Itamkalifu barao. Wali mu bintu.
Kwegamba nebwe ngenda kulwokuna. Tingaza tagala nyo shake down.
Shake down akagoswa wanyo.
Nebe tuka kulwokuna.
Shake down yaguli omwaka ya 23. Sajira be ya Takamoto we
yakube ekigo. It's the same place.
Yeah. Mukone eryo. Kati twatukawo late tell ADI. Kati never told them about the building. Kati ne video 2024. Nengende ya udala wenyini.
We yagwa.
Nola
be happening.
Najja ku this time round very disciplined na itawo. Netana kayavuga abantu wali. Kati nchala ba obada. Yawa kuba jump no down moka ne balance ne down shifting amo bili papa ne kaji setting ne tunayo.
Tikagenda.
Yali coach ono.
Ewa mutukola chief Uganda.
Mani avuga abantu wali bani.
Mani bwabikola mundeyo.
Ale mana bakubera wao.
Chano wale chika. Ale munana.
Oya hizo okuba. Abula moko. Ya dusting ako.
Ali dusting kati.
Ali dusting moko. Yakomo okutambula ndozo bulungi.
40.
Mbalala. 2024. Mbalala.
Chemakola effort ya
Alugongo.
Teri ali chidamu.
Chazunga awo.
Yale chazunga.
Techanyera osiba. Erimu obutasiba bulungi nnyo
tesiba.
Nakapipira nkakyalimu. Yeah. Okay, the WRC and Joe, the season is upon us over the Kenya. 14 events, ngojeko the safari, back screen producer twade ku the calendar. Producer sokudamana twako calendar ya 2026 WRC. And even the teams themselves, no Kalerivan Pena Namalabi F1 is trying to his luck there. He's won the championship before and was it's time for him to take a rest and venture into something else. Same thing we're seeing Hamilton, who has been in F1 since we only McLaren championship, but I think 2007. Yeah, producer
Webali tutwalako.
Masom sound.
Interlagos.
Interlagos. Producer yokana agitwade Monaco.
Si yale muteka kati.
Monaco, that is Monte Carlo.
January.
January 22nd up to 25th.
Week said.
Yeah, next weekend. Yeah, so Tuliao. Then Sweden 12th and 15th. There's right now 2 weeks.
Snow.
Kenya 15th up to 12th up to 15th of March. Croatia 9th up to 12th of April. Spain 23rd up to 26th of April. Tamaka. Portugal 7th up to 10th of May.
Gravel.
Japan 28th to 31st of May.
Tamaka.
Greece 25th, 28th of June.
Oh, you had the gravel.
Yeah. And I think it's Kukari. I think it's the roughest
round. Oh, you bold. Okay. Ojewo Kenya.
Kenya vajita
unpredictable.
Kenya vajita tough.
In terms of entity rough.
Very rough.
The other one, Mayinja from the word
Greece.
Boulders to boulder.
Estonia
smooth.
19.
Smooth rally.
Finland.
Naizo.
I think Finland and Estonia they are competing across top speed. But of course Finland has been taking the lead in the recent past. Paraguay
Paraguay
this year,
yakomyewo
last year, and it was a very good event.
Bagattako
Event Oji yajiwangula. Oji ndoze luwabeera nti yaga record.
New mpya
alikola bukozi. Chili 10th to 13th of September. Eyo terene lichi.
Bio nayo gravel weight. Etero kuba weight.
Italy 4th of October.
Sardinia. Eyo gravel nayo.
Saudi Arabia chigala 12th to 15th of November.
Desert.
Saudi Arabia promoter yabaye miaka 10 baka yasaini miaka 10 yakatambuza ko guno gwakubiri
jakuda yemyaka
ono yali agamba last year yali missinga mbwera bishikati
kasense yekwate kasense
kwa yaliyo yadotabulira ne flaga ya mwiro najiwanika polisi so tuwane ku driver lineup ya 2026 driver lineup ya 2026 tulaba how teams are going to bagenda kubanga betegekera Bajo, the kind as Japanese look at your dates. Change ku motorsport wali event egwa bugwe. So you schedule and plan and
unless otherwise. Tebitera kuchuka. But I think it's not too bad. I like the fact that it's still ending in Saudi Arabia. That Kuanga last year it was new for everyone, fans, competitors.
In fact, we had 2 events last year. We were in Paraguay as well as in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, at least I've watched an event in Paraguay before. The nearest I'd seen about a desert thing was Dakar, kind of. Negunza is bavuga mugo ne okulaba gondi eyo. It was very interesting. What terrain I was impressed by it and disappointed in the same vein. My guy didn't win the title, but another guy was rooting for Matt Sesks. Yafunamu issues on the last day. Ford didn't win that event. It was going to make a big splash. But calendar is very good. Of course, for us locally, Sokera Kenya, very good thing.
I think it's the closest event joins Okulaba.
So
very close and that joins Okulaba. What Kenya and Okulaba Spain. While we're in Morocco, you can easily go into
abagenza
muchani basale busazi chogamba
ade mafcon andi ala Spain eri wala nnyo 23rd
eri wala
okuba kuchiya until further
unonya ku sente
I like that kuno
nando waba Spain atende Portugal nebe kubera
ebe yakumpyawo
kabisa utandika sakete tovira yoddala I like the fact that
that is event zili kumpi nnyo njagenda ndabe Paraguay eyo ne Chile ngatabugasi Saudi
Esabo.
Obutiko wa Kenya bushi.
Ali njagala kwepikira Sardinia eyo. Italia Sardinia.
Ngatukomewe Kenya. I like that akagendo Nairobi bakasazeko. Very good.
Perfect.
Kubanganze I always debate kwanza shakedown ndio njagala nnyo. I always debate is it worth going to watch
the sprint
2 kilometers.
2 kilometers.
Yes. But Kuanga it is you have gone, you go. So so this time I'm glad it's not there.
I don't know even the truth be told, maybe it's from my own perspective, but if you watch the shakedown, I think you're treated more to watching the
entire event
than the
Wanga emirundi jolaba ku shakedown. Those oyinza okumala rally yonna nga tolabye mu motoka like that.
Yes. I think oyinza ogamba okay when baba testinga but still the speed zibeera people want to win the shakedown and set the times in terms of who's starting first on the road and no one on circuit you don't really have
I think if they could go back to that format, Wangula shakedown,
yes,
it will reduce this whole thing of championship starter.
Disadvantage starter.
You have to go and compete in this non-competitive stage, if I call it that way. You set a time, then you come and choose starting position. Can go away sorting. Exactly. So if they could bring back that format, it would be very nice. You can imagine my man Evans started suffering from
Mexico,
from
Monte Carlo, Kasai Wangula
up to last event.
And though he won the safari, I think it was a very long safari. He didn't get back to and finally it's Mutagwam. So producer then to apply in up 2020. Aaron, what's up for 2025? NM teach also with 2025 in terms of the level can battle lines, of course. it should be still Hyundai and Toyota.
Definitely.
For Ford, because of the numbers, one in terms of the drivers, ate chokubiri winning the manufacturers because they have two cars this season. Bali bagaya baine motoka 5 nalabye Oliver Solberg bamulese baina Evans wali. So it's to Toyota ne Hyundai, to them it's of course Hyundai bagenda missing of course Tanaka, who decided to take
a break.
Toyota bagenda missing Akale, who decided also to take a break.
To change route.
Change route, maybe in future leader. But who do you root for this coming season?
Season eno ndoza Evans oba yeweyo ku luno. I think bwemba ndaba ayina chances nyingi. Isoka kya byonna is doing a full season. Oja is only doing 10 this season. Obuzibu tubeerawo nti Oja agamba 10 bw'akwatamu ne bamuwa ezisigadde zonna n'akakinga. Naye Evans ayina all ne kale manya ne Takamoto naye ayina zonna kati mu Hyundai Thierry Neuville ne Famo. Those they are the people to beat. Nyinza okufunamu obuzibu bwa Hayden Pardon keyaze mu Hyundai ayinza okutekinga time to catch up naye nga bali already set emotoka bagivuze mwaka mulamba bali nayo, so attempt for Mondo's tagenda kuddamu kukola nsobi. He has proved that he can be competitive in the season. Abadde ayina ensobi z'akola nga rookie mu WRC ennene mu full season. Chemanyi inzo obutaddamu kukola nsobi ezimu ezo.
Naye abajjuki obungi obaawa ku Oliver Solberg yalina emmotoka baagimwali yakolanga ensobi mpaka WRC2 ng'avuga 2 seasons. Ate bamuwadde mukola season till end. He came and won a rally.
Solberg yakoze prep entuufu gye yamisinga. Bw'oba olaba okukula kwa Solberg kwa misinga mu party ezo, stability, consistency mu WRC2 ng'akula. Bamwanguya era overhype ne bamuteka mu Hyundai ne bimwokyezaayo era bwe byamwokya he was dropped. Ndowooza yatwala the right steps okuddamu okuzimba through WRC2 when he was given one simple chance mu event eyo. By the way banga event bobe ne kale they spent more time in Latvia and Estonia than even in Finland. So ababanga abazze waka Solberg yalinga ali waka and the performance gye yateeka kubanga bo balina obuzibu nti kirungi Estonia ne Latvia ziwa chance abaana abatoka tona kufuna competinga mu events ezo kyobola bo bagikozesa nnyo era bakompetinga nnyo babakozesa ebbiri and we yatuukawo yali marvelous. Yavuga emmotoka buli omu yayita musuubira the calmness, the consistency. Buli omu yalowooza ati Solberg okumala okuwangulako stage 3 ezasooka mulinde disaster ku day 2 kubanga alina pressure bamugoba na maintaininga and that showed the maturity jafunye mu giyadda mu WRC2 and I'm very sure bwaze mu WRC1 ajja kubaawo naye lwaki simusubira kuba kutekawo performance ya maanyi nnyo ayinza okuba alina kayerekerezaayo kubanga munango omutogo gufuna si mwangu banja abagulamuza so bw'oba ofunye chance osooka n'okwatirira ofune ogume
because tewala musaba championship. Pardon by the way, pardon doza naye abaddewo he's had more time in the WRC2 winning and defending as well. So inzo gamba first time New Zealand abadde dominating, but you think it's naye wana abadde atuuse okubanga afuna sit with this exodus of guys nga kala otaliwo Tanaka taking the leave, so maybe you have
and also that Hyundai is now a better car. In my view, when Solberg went to Hyundai, it was still a problematic car. It needed a little bit of extra maturity and experience to be able to maintain it. So it cost him a lot. Oliver Solberg. Hayden has been doing Hyundai in WRC2. He has done the electric version. He's done the paddle shift version. He's basically done all he even built his own. Based on that format. So he's very acclimatized to Hyundai in different formats. kati ne test gyabadde akozeko mu the I-20 olaba nti he has good peak. Olivier went back to WRC2 n'akwata that Skoda, which basically gave him a little bit of balance. Eventually he drove a little bit of Toyota. The Toyota is a very good car. All the technical people bagamba, it's the well balanced car in the WRC series. So expect good performance from him. Era we ajivuga when he got that run in Paraguay, Latvia.
In Estonia.
In Estonia, he had a very good show. But now that he has come into the mainstay, ndoza ajja kubeera nga Sampayari. He's not expected to push. He's going to be he's going to be controlled. Nobody ba controlling a Katsuta. It is for the first time because bagana musumulula and actually go and flex. And unfortunately, when you look at the performance of Payari, it beats Katsuta and sometimes even excels Nani. And this guy has only done one full season. So there's going to be a little bit of a challenge in how to let things go. Well, that time you had Kale, you had Evans, then you had Oje to come and fill in here and there. But now you only have Katsuta and Evans. So, Olivier and Payari are what I call wild cards. But Payari is a guy I want to root for. The way I root for for him is good to explode. But the control on him, so then the first, like I always keep telling you, I go, it's 14 events. Give me the first 5 events. I'll look at their performance and ratings over the different terrains. Then we shall come back and have that discussion.
Nendo's the Toyota, of course, the 5, apart from Oje, part time. But right to watch your get there. Even last season, while with the championship here, Munana Konkana Loeb. Sorry, it was not doing a full season. He just came Nasi Kamuka. Why not? Evans knows. I think it was everyone. We don't mark 2024 championship. Everyone was rooting for Evans. In fact, it was either Evans or
Neville.
Final 10.
The wild cards have
this season. Everyone was rooting for Evans. But literally almost knows how to look at Vuga. He doesn't really turn out for him. Same thing is, and this season I think Kwanga Uchinamole, because Toyota Katinizo Gamati Takamoto. I think Yene Takamoto. They were driver Toyota Beina, Buindo Saba Championship.
And none. Evans ne
Takamoto. Mubeina but
from Toyota, yes.
From Toyota Buindo Saba Championship.
Banababidi, Payari ne Solberger. They are the backup boys. Olimuzei pick up the left pieces.
Events out of 14 is doing 10. Name 10 asokuangula ko musanvu. He can win 7 and the power stage.
Asoka nene jasoke iye. Jaka wangula emirundi jonna. Monaco na adisika na abera wano.
Na alinda.
Nasoka no nechibale.
Safari eno
chitole chimujibu.
Najiwangula nga ekomyewo. Let me go and do what I did. Naskau. And Toyota has been winning that event ever since we have come back. Bole bafuna ko 1, 2, 3 and 4. I think let me hope abahinda indoza by moka je bayina kati. It can be sweet. It can maybe.
I think now it's a much better. It's a much better
for the safari.
For the season, it's a much better. What Najaba last year, it was actually moving very well. I think the one reason why Tanak thought he had it with him because that's the best of the car in his view. It has been. But when he didn't get it. Maybe refreshing.
The question is, I just have a feeling the Oje again surpassing that record of Loeb.
Definitely.
They are tied, but I think it's 9
consecutive 9.
Who is 9 consecutive?
Who is the 9?
Who is the goat?
Who is the goat? Who is the goat? Who is the goat?
Consecutive.
Consecutive.
Who is the goat?
Difficult. The parameters are not straight.
Who is the goat? More cutting round 5 and 6.
5 and 6.
No, so you have to. Who is the goat?
Me, I'll go with Loeb. Me, I'll go with Loeb.
One more. You can edit.
Sina editing.
9 in a row.
9 in a row.
You can
9
edit.
in a row. 9 in a row. Lob.
No.
9 in a row.
Okay, we're going for a short commercial break. Name a break and we'll just choose. Let's come out. All right, we'll be back from that short commercial break. We're into our last segment of today's show, which happens to be the 19th day of January 2026. A lot of motorsports coming up this season. Surely each and every activity, each and every event, motorsport, come on every Monday. We preview, we get and we review. If you have a day or so to preview in the event which is in Tanzania. On Monday, God will, we are reviewing event which is the Tanzanian National Rally Championship event. And none of them has edited who is the GOAT. He still says Loeb, he still says Loeb. Someone sent me a message saying, Kare to Vampera, the producer the 2026 National Rally Championships, Ronald Sebuguzi, is the reigning, defending champion.
As long as the calendar is out.
Yeah, defending. Is the reigning. So defending a bad day Kumarudi. Having they reported this speech but
champion elect.
Champion Arua.
Abantu nakufuka champion paka nga ufuse champion mu mwaka guli okubaddemu omukadde afuse champion when the champion the season starts as in once you are competing after the same championship you become the reigning champion.
The reigning champion.
Is this still the defending champion?
What is it defending?
Championship.
No, what is it defending? What is it defending?
I defending what is up for what is up? For calendar, the calendar has first NRCs upon us in March. After the fasting period, 7 events. Mbale hosting the first round, MPU, previous birthday Mbara, MPU, the next one I think will be part of Africa in May. Yeah, what's up for this season?
Chendabyemu nti olwokuba issues zetubadde nazo, we have been having elections, national elections, and then the Ramadan. We are pushing event 1 to further March. By March tukoze event eyokubiri. What does that mean? Tuyinza okufuna akanyiga ak'amaanyi ennyo in the final half of the season. Naye sinakulaba ku kalenda bulungi nekira kyekiteekawo nti kifuutiika nnyo because we may have drivers kwati ngokola ARC oba okola zombi ARC ne NRC olwokuba half eri NRC eri squeezed nnyo kijja bawo obuzibu okubalansinga between the ARC and the NRC and then kujja kwesanga nga event a week emu separate two events, meaning olina okuba nga olina either motoka bbiri nga ziri ready okulana for on both fronts. So naye nga it's upon us, it promises.
We're going to call ARC and NRC. The first ARC is 12th up to 15th of March.
Kenya.
The first NRC is 27th of May. So you have a week and a half
together. I think with the requirements, is that ARC, nadale yesoke Kenya.
In fact, you actually get ARC, so tumuka tujiza Kampala. So rabusigaza imbali because already rabujizo.
The championship promises yabikanga egenda okuba ennungi ennyo tuulira ebiri mu nkubo ate ku luno waliwo emmotoka ezibadde zibeera ennyo mu nkubo analeeta naye ku luno tutandisa okulaba Crazy Dog yagambye sijja kulinda mwaka kugwenda nnyo mweri mu nsi mweri mu nsi
ambe chemia kugamba ku mukolo awo nti ingiresi ade sibyambu nange nzigiddeko
at the tail end of last season Didas yagiteeka mweri mu nsi GVB mweri mu nsi otegera nti abukatizo new faces gyo tubumanya nti bwaba Didas azze mu GVB never know waliwo agenza okutwala 14 gyabadde avuga and then enkubo ziri omuntu waliwo N10 empya ejja okuva Kenya segabo ate yendo za confirm ngeda no confirm agamba Oscar Ntambi yakola upgrade
Oscar yagiseyo naye
ekitegeera Peter Businje naye yagambye nti Oscar baye eri bogisudde eno girete tumale gye tukole eno olabedera nti waliwo ekipromising okujja twali tuli eyo mu balwa gaffe gye tulina minota waffe omunene twakozeemu tiya 3 ez'abavuzi twasawoze tiya emu ey'obumotoka buno obumpi short boot obwo tugamba kale butuba wadde privilege nti bwo bwebwa bulina kuba eri
memuli
Yasini Duncan Ronald Sebuguzi Asana Alui Musa Segabwe abutuwadde obumotoka bwabwe obutono bo bagende babeere emotoka 5 ne tuba ne tier 2 Mike Mukula Junior
Kosi Kampi
Mike Kampi Muko Mwami Mukula Oscar Ntambi Dauda Mwanguzi
Moroga GVB
mu GVB Jonas Kansime munana emuteekayo amutuusaawo
ate Nasa
Nasa Mutebi abo bonna bali mu tier 2 the battle genda begenda okuba enzibu nti nga tier 2 etandise okusoberera tier 1 ebisikayo
tier 2 moroka cheje muntu mu tier 1 moroka cha muzo tier 2
emotoka
eyinza okujja omoroka mu tier 1 ekika
esobola kuyingira mu tier 1
esobola kuyingira mu tier 1
tier 1 ene ero de locked 5 cars so kati mu tier 2 ene moroka nga 5 bamukaga right so which car can leapfrog neja mu tier 1 neja emotoka balitadeko ne mafu mutia if all those cars can go if you have a performance ya Sebuguzi walaba mu stage yembali no brakes if that kind of performance in a way performance ya Sanalwi yembali ehoima Asanalwi performance ya Yasin
definitely
Duncan maybe Segabwe maybe next time maybe Duncan with the kind of Duncan has won 3 rallies so ani goyinzo kuba mwezi
anti awo ye battle gitugenda okunyumirwa battle gitugenda okunyumirwa nga Mike Mukula apipinze yoko apipinze najja yoko
nga Mike tana pipinga eri asoka akube bana
awo mu solution botali ko kupipinga eri mu tier 2 bo mazokola solution yabo
the good thing is the good thing is kubayogeddeko abali mu tier 2 nadala the names of Mike Mukula, Dauda and Nasa. They have already shown flashes of reaching what you refer to as tier 1. They have, so
and what makes it tier 1 is the type of car.
The type of car.
But
they have comparative advantage over everything.
Yes. If that is cars, I think Kativano overrating
performance.
In my view, I would put Oscar further down that ladder, and let the other guys, push.
What Oscar take a further ladder? Further the ladder.
Oscar in a 4-wheel drive vehicle has not yet shown, to me, in my view, has not yet he's as lethal as he was. Either because the Motkazali Tezimukolera or something. So my view is, I've not yet seen him in that leg. Actually, yes,
the Chinalaba enchukako ya Oscar mo 4-wheel drive. Try to manage the flamboyance ya rear drive. Kasuka kabina tugende which he doesn't do mwene motoka ya four wheel drive. Naye ate bwogenda no critically n'otunula ku budde bw'ateeka ku board, actually budde bulungi.
Actually, to agree with you, I never follow how nice you look. I look at your performance.
Your performance could time
time. So my performance with him has not been either because the cars have not been performing properly or something like that. Nenga tinaba kulaga ontichi nti is little. But what we saw
Bebeto naita jamu.
Bebeto ha.
Bebeto naita ja bwabaze motoka ennungi.
Bebeto banawulidde bayinza omufuya motoka mpozi ne kuku naye yasotenza okuleta yenda.
Kukwajja.
There's much talk about Bebeto okudda mu the Evo 10.
Evo 10.
Much talk about
Evo 10
ngamweriwa no mugwanga.
Yes, he's upgrading, but Kuku is also bringing another one.
This is now we are going to ARC too. I'm here to find out that you did register for the safari, yeah?
Okay.
And you watch the space, that is all developing. So then, of course, some categories in Daleno, or you get the Dr. Anseleko,
two-wheel drive. Yeah, but this is that is. Yaba kubye denko entisa. Kaluwa konna.
Producer NFN we had that word down. Akawangu the championship ya two-wheel drive.
Kano.
Ya chirumira. They work on a championship by the way. So with instead of kongalese motoka maybe bwa mukubako ina mukubako nga season yakatandika but as it's bad news that Etios. I even he called me twice. Twice yesterday. He called me once today. I didn't pick any of his calls. I just sent him a message because of the upgrade we have no judge. And he also laughed off his head. Then Sierra, so of course New kept going the Otachibande Premier, Division 2.
Division 2. Na yati na yembu ina upgrade. Ina upgrade.
Then you would see the likes of Kauchi
into CRC. Kauchi, Ian Bachu. Nalabye oli omwana yatutte obasi manyi bayagitutte je yavuga Rasta. Sema kulazi young brother. Yatwala Evo 6 yali ya Dauda. I don't know whether he took it or by yavuga ebusika. Yenga wabakoze motoka he can put up a performance mweyo class.
Waliwo na mukulu oyo Dr. Mukasa.
Hati hiyo category wali eri.
Na eri awe.
Category wali tier 2.
So it should be an
one thing for sure is agamanya we're gonna sigala mu competition and they are what we call consistent. Championship year Uganda jakonyoa because the numbers always make it exciting. Then also the consistency of a driver na yebera yemu ya amanyo otuwa achetwaga. So what Aaron said, which was key, is event distance say 3 months down the drain.
Tail end of, in fact, almost 3 months. Because the first scenario is almost at the tail. It's at the tail end
of the month. Yeah. So you have then the third one is at the half the year in April, which means there's going to be very, very little chance to have any casual event. Secondly, drivers are going for the first time run strictly on budget and planning. You have to make up your mind. Oyagala ARC over Oyagala NRC. You have to make the decision because at some point it's going to cost you one or the other. But the championship is going to be exciting, both in the four-wheel drive vehicles and the two-wheel drive.
And with the arrival of Nsereko, that's a different dynamic altogether.
I don't take away visible.
Haji Wamwe still insists Kavuma.
Mr. Consistent.
Kavuma showed flashes of speed in
brilliance
in Mbara last year. Season in Mbara and he did not, in my view, did not replicate that kind of performance. Jareka Mbara, beginning of the season. If he Chirumerali and power stage if he had maintained that kind of pace, because he was second of the championship, you get a feeling that maybe Yanwada getting a closer. But let's hope and see. There's much talk about Mukala upgrading as well. There's much talk about there's much talk about him upgrading. You just keep watching the space. Nayendo was Eno Waguru. Oscar Ntambi. That you know what it can do. Baba a committee. bwaba sure asizo committing you know what that car can do season pass to jam cockpit mwali ayagala podi twali ngagama ayagala kuwangala ko kurale I know what it means I've been in one position away from winning an NRC. I know how you feel when you just second overall. When you might think
and it makes a very big difference when the pair in that cockpit are that committed.
Yeah,
they push that car beyond its limits, and the confidence that comes from there.
Yes.
And it's early days for us to call. There's talk about now calendar. We have the AGM. Then I think then you have the
symposium here in January ngagwako 28th. There are ku symposium somewhere. Drivers and riders and support and drivers symposiums. They should make it up in advance to
the draft ya fulme, the national competition rules ya fulme. And naturally chiri muche nalabi highlights ezimu ze nalabi konti. Rallies are this year zonna.
The Friday Saturday.
Rally wins okubera ya Saturday and Sunday. Nga Monday is a public holiday. If Monday is a public holiday, then club is also a waiver. Then the kids will take an event for Monday. Saturday and Sunday. Nebera nga
Monday is public holiday.
Events are Friday and Saturday. You must plan your time accordingly. Because rally where Friday and Saturday is scrutiny ali
yakuna.
Kale bobera competitor.
Tuesday obweno kubanga ogenda ku Rally Village
at most Wednesday morning. You reckon Wednesday
and Tuesday evening bobo maze byonna, meaning either you travel night Wednesday morning over Rally Village, you do half reki over full reki, then you proofread on Sunday on Thursday and Friday you're set into
the but the super special stages on Thursday.
Let me ask generally the idea you want to Friday and Saturday, but competitors now basobola kumulako ku Sunday so that they're back performing on Monday. Now do it the other way around. You've done your rally on Friday, on Saturday and Sunday. But you've managed to stress Monday. Now if you push to Friday, you still kill a day in the week. By going early. And so basically there's no compensation you get by starting on Friday.
Yeah, I think the instance said okay, there are two things. One is that the travel. I'll give an example. If the rally good evacuate Saturday and Sunday, prize giving no work by let me say by 6. Or traveling that people have to travel back.
After hectic
then the rest on. In fact, you took a Kampala.
Kuyingira mu office.
Then you went to office. But I think it's Friday and Saturday to give people more time to relax. I don't know it's two way, both the fans. Because the Friday and Saturday, Uganda you don't need to travel on Thursday. Maybe I have a scrutiny in that fun. Someone just comes on a Friday and because and it's still an experiment in the way. Watching this last season, Guru, you was the Friday and Saturday. Sunday was
last day.
So engage actually casting stone.
You did Friday and Saturday. Rec is Wednesday and Thursday.
Rec is Wednesday and Thursday.
Wednesday and Thursday. Yes. So basically, you are out of Kampala on Tuesday.
Tuesday, yes.
All right. Now push it to Saturday and Sunday. When are you out of Kampala?
Saturday and Sunday, Ricky via Thursday and Friday.
So you're out of Kampala on Wednesday.
Yes.
So you still lose a day either way, whether it is Friday or Saturday.
I think they attach a lot of value on Monday. If you look at it, maybe they see it.
Usually when rally week starts ne John Wembande mu office bintiro nye bitambula nga rally week etandise.
You are disorganized.
Already.
You also you're going to compete. You need to plan your time accordingly. So.
Yate kati nga olomaze event ewedde okomyewo kiba kibindooza nga towafunye enough rest for a Monday. Jolowooza nti I'm kick-starting back my schedule. Ndabe nga ate nwana okulaba nga nkomyawo kye naluzinze over the rally period, over rally weekend. Ndabe nga catching up even before the next event. More so, kati event in the second half of the season of the year zigenda kuba Those are 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 over 4 weeks.
In between them.
Ziri-
Yeah, so
If it was me, I will still do my rally Saturday and Sunday. First of all, scrutineering will be on Saturday morning. So do your business properly.
program.
Program properly. Finish. Travel Friday evening. Saturday morning do my scrutineering. Saturday mid morning to evening I'm doing the first round of stages. Sunday morning by 10 o'clock I'm done with my rally. Midday prize giving is over.
Go turn say Saturday with the scrutineering.
Saturday with the scrutineering in the morning.
Mileage ofuna oregulo after scrutineering. How much mala okubaga
Because
up
what
Sunday.
you call a Friday and Saturday, you do 30% on Saturday. No, you do 30% on Friday.
I just play with the percentage.
Then the 70% on Saturday.
I'll just play with the percentages. Because if I set my rally at 10 o'clock after scrutineering, I can do 6 stages.
Actually, you can do. Tegena kujamu element ya circuit. Enoch did it. Just imagine scrutineering yali yatandise ku 6 to 9.
To 9, yes.
At 10, Kanamban ani watendo yali ku start. Nakola stage 2 netujja mu Kasawe peche. And day 1 was done. Day 2 na running nze by.
I think I think one of the things I've seen, there are lots of development for trades in terms of rally to make it better, because even this is a new innovation, you guys start order descending to ascending. So I think we'll get there. Okay, that's all we've had for you guys. Tujakola ku Monday, God willing, na bene of motorsport, Madekesh, Aaron Nejo, Tubagaza weekend. On this, of course, this weekend, the event that you can follow up is the WRC Monte Carlo. Also, Kubango Jirabako, know about how things are going to be, but I think it's a should be an interesting event this weekend as we gear up for the 4th. It should be Tuja Huda Kumani, Saturday events Kuminasatu on the 2026 WRC calendar. Weekend.